Come see a real police lineup. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, Tom Selleck, musical group Blues Traveler, and the best of stupid human tricks. Plus, Paul Schaefer and the world's most dangerous man. And now, Mr. Wednesday afternoon himself, David Letterman.
That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. Folks, earlier tonight here on NBC, I guess you know, the NBA Finals, game number 5, it was the Bulls and the Phoenix Suns. Earlier tonight right here on NBC. Man, what a game! Oh, what a game that was! And let me just take a second here to congratulate, well, both teams, really. But my God, what a game that was! Folks, good news here in New York City, and I think anything that's good for New York City is good for the world. I don't make any sense to me. Reading scores in New York City have increased, like 1.4%. Reading scores here in the city among school children have increased 1.4%. Now, let me explain the significance of this. At long last, students will be able to read their own Miranda rights. You see, you can never... Wow, what a game that was! Oh! Hey, I'll tell you something else. Here's some more good news. It turns out that Pepsi contamination thing with the needles, it turns out it was a hoax. Turns out the whole thing was a hoax. Oh, well, great now. So whenever I need a syringe, what, I gotta go to the beach? Here in New York City yesterday, we had, I guess we had kind of a scare. Some bad news if you're a baseball fan. And, hey, you know, it's the middle of the summer. How can you not be a baseball fan? The scare was, it looks like the New York Yankees are once again talking about maybe moving to New Jersey. Yeah. Today we got some more bad news. Looks like the New York Mets are talking about staying. Wow, what a game that was! Let's see, here's another sports. We have golfers in the crowd? Oh, man. I love to play golf. Every morning, like this morning, for example, if it's a nice day, I get up early, I get the sticks, toss them in the trunk of the car, I go out, I played 400 holes today before I came over. The PGA is being played down there in New Jersey, Springfield, New Jersey. It's interesting. The winner, this to me is unbelievable. The winner of that tournament wins $290,000. That's cash money. And a chance to go double or nothing with Michael Jordan. So, wow, we're talking about big-time golf, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. We have such a wonderful show tonight. Our old friend Tom Selleck is here, folks. Tom Selleck. I've been told we have a woman in the audience who can stick her entire fist in her mouth. Is that right? Now, is that right? Is this true, ma'am? You can actually do it? Because no goofing around here. If you can't do it, we're not going to waste time on you. All right, stand up, please. Go ahead, stand up. What is your name? All right, all right. Get right to it. What is your name? I say, we're in the bonus round now, and the questions become a little more difficult. Your name? Your name? Marie. Marie, take it away. Anton, here we go. That's it. There it is in slow motion. I don't know, I like the slow motion better. That was Thank you very much, Marie. Nice. Hey, nice job. That's ugly. You people should be ashamed of yourselves for that. Also on the program tonight, our old buddies, Blues Travelers, are here. Blues Travelers, yeah.
John Popper, right here from Blues Travelers.
John Popper. And, we have some stupid human tricks. I think we've already had one, haven't we? Now, here's your friend Paul Shaffer. Say hello to Paul.
Thank you very much. Man, that was a tough act to follow. It was great, though. How are you, David?
Hey, fine, Paul. How are you? Nice to see you guys.
Marvelous.
Yeah. I'm thinking as she's doing that, I don't have the best luck in show business. What the hell happens if right in the middle of that, something goes haywire, her jaw locks up, and she can't get it out?
Well?
So then we got to put her in a cab and rush her downtown to a hospital.
That's right.
Oh.
Turner, yeah.
Oh, you guys would have helped.
We would take care of that, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess I don't need to tell you folks that after tonight, we here at Late Night have only four.
Only four
more. Count them, four more
no
shows.
more.
That's right, before we pack up and hit the road. And what we have been doing this week, and I guess we'll continue to do it next week, is we've been taking a couple of minutes in each show and looking at things that have happened on the program in the 11 and a half years, more or less, that we have been on the air. And we're going to show you one of those things right now. We have many fine guests on the show. For example, tonight, Tom Selleck, always a great guest. And over the years, we've been lucky enough to have a lot of really, really fine folks come by. And somebody who's always entertaining is, of course, Steve Martin.
Always terrific, yeah.
Yeah.
He was great.
Oh, geez.
What? What's the matter?
I could have been killed!
Oh, man.
Those bastards, look what they're trying to do to me!
It's a hoax.
So anyway, Steve Martin, who's been a guest on the show many times, always very entertaining, and we were looking at some videotape earlier today. We thought we would share this with you. This is Steve Martin from an appearance December 10th, 1987, like 5.5 years ago. Roll it, Hal. Here's Steve Martin.
A trick shuffle that you'll see a lot of the professional cheats using. Now watch very closely.
Is this a trick or a tip here?
Well, it's something to watch for.
All right.
Okay, here we go. So he'll pick up the cards, do that, now watch. Then the shuffle, and there it was. Did you see it?
I saw what appeared to be a standard shuffle and a riffle of the cards.
Now, some people do it better than I do, and I didn't expect really to get away with it, but play it, just run it back in slow motion or whatever you have.
All right.
I pick up the card.
Right.
Now watch what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
And the aces.
Yeah.
Now, I put a crimp in the card, the ace. Put it back on.
Wow.
Here's another move they use. Watch this. That's to spot the card later.
That's amazing.
Now here comes, now I'm going to flag the card. This is called flagging it. Putting a flag.
That's unbelievable.
Now what? Now see, I'm able to tell where the ace is.
Yeah,
By,
but there you go. That's our old friend Steve Martin. Look, Paul, I can now inject my coffee.
Wow.
I can take it intravenously.
Talk about going direct.
Pretty handy. We're going to pause here for a commercial, kids. When we come back, Tom Selleck will join us. Thanks for being here. You know, Paul, a lot of people come to me and they say, Dave, what do you make of this Michael Jordan? And hey, man, how about Game 5 tonight?
Oh, the way he played.
A lot of people come to me and they say, Dave, what about that Michael Jordan? You know, allegedly now he's gambling. He's gambling on golf, and this book, the guy who wrote the book claims that he owes him like $1 million, $1.25 million
Really?
on gambling, on just playing golf, gambling golf.
What do you think about that?
Well, a lot of people come to me and they say, Dave, you know, they know him, you know, from the streets. And they say,
we all know that.
and they say to me, David, do you think Michael Jordan has a gambling problem? And I say, no, Michael Jordan ain't got no gambling problem. He got him a gambling Jones.
That's that street talk that you guys talk. It's a nutty thing. But I understand it.
Yeah, exactly. No, he got him a gambling Jones.
He got a gambling Jones.
We had a wonderful program here tonight, kids. Best of Stupid Human Tricks, Tom Selleck, and a Blues Traveler, John Popper, over there with his stuff. Nice to see you guys. And how about Rita or Marie or whoever that was with her fist down her throat earlier tonight?
Well, that was astonishing.
Solid blockbuster powerhouse television entertainment. The woman is enjoying a rich, full life.
Well, I'm sure she is.
Let's see, it was February 25th, 1982. We had been on the air like 3 weeks. That's right, isn't it? We went on the air the 1st of February, 1982. This was 3 or 4 weeks later, February 25th. We took one of our video cameras out to New York City, and I think the topic of this little presentation was celebrities and their dry cleaning. And after you see this, we'll discuss my hair later. Here we go. Roll it, Hal. Celebrities and their dry cleaning.
Celebrities and their dry cleaning. Special problems, how do they handle it? That's why we're here at the DuPont Dry Cleaners at Amsterdam and 70th. This is the manager, Frank Waitman. And Frank, you get a lot of celebrities in here, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Let's just start right over here in the corner with Paul Dooley. Frank, tell us about his special dry cleaning needs.
Well, he comes in with regular dry cleaning, such as that, a few times a week, him and his wife, and nothing over...
Any stains?
Yeah, but they come out. They're regular, ordinary stains.
Marilyn Michaels, now, is a woman who's very glamorous, a lot of dressy clothing.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of problems does she have?
More different. We tailoring and such as that, shortening and such as that, and hurry-up clothing such as that.
Okay. Well, now, this was pretty exciting. Paul Newman.
He don't come in here, but the two ladies that are with him do.
Okay. You've been a great service to us, Frank. Thank you very much. Frank Wakeman, ladies and gentlemen, answering just nearly everything you need to know about celebrities and the dry cleaning.
He don't come in here. He don't come in here, such as that, and such as that, and what the hell was I, a hippie?
You had a style.
Yes, it's Freddie and the Dreamers. Oh, the top 10 list tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The category from the Home Office in Oneonta, New York. Top 10 signs President Clinton, or as we say back there in Indiana, Parsdent Clinton. President Clinton's temper is out of control. You know, he said he had something snippy to say to Brett Hume there from ABC News the other day during a press conference. Top 10 signs now. Bill Clinton's temper is out of control. Here we go, number 10. Last week, pistol whipped a Domino's delivery guy. Number 9, bruises the size of softballs covering Al Gore's torso. Number 8, Prime Minister of Zimbabwe, it's a pleasure being in your country. Bill Clinton, why are you wearing that ridiculous hat? See right there, that's a sign that his temper is out of control. Socks, the White House kitty spotted with a black eye and a knot in his tail. Number 6, overheard screaming, how come they ain't no dang needle in my dang Pepsi? How come there ain't no dang needle in my dang Pepsi?
You do, Clinton. I didn't know.
There's your song right there. Write it up, boys, and call me later.
You got it.
Number 5, a State of the Union address had to be bleeped 14 times. Number 4, threatened to break Sam Donaldson's leg in 3 places for being a dork. Number 3, slapped a guy silly on White House tour for whistling the Beverly Hillbillies theme. Number 2, emptied Air Force One bathroom on Ross Perot's lawn. And the number 1 sign, Bill Clinton is losing his temper, actually talked back to Hillary. Oh, got him, hey, got him a Gambling Jones. Got him a Gambling Jones. Over the years, kids, as you know, we've done 2 very popular segments on the show, Stupid Pet Tricks. And its sister, Stupid Human Tricks. Tonight, I understand we are going to be reprising, having some of the best or most fun Stupid Human Trick participants with us tonight. Is there a Mark Neubauer back there? Mark, come on out if you're back there. Mark Neubauer, ladies and gentlemen. Mark? Hi, Mark, how are you? Nice to see you. Is it Neubauer? Yeah, welcome to the program. How long ago were you here, Mark?
1991.
1991, not that long ago. What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a musician.
A musician? Oh, where do you play? What do you play?
I play keyboards.
Oh, good. And maybe sit in with Paul in the band one day. Sure. Oh, okay. And the Stupid Human Tricks, just silly little things that people have taught themselves to do, like jamming your fist down your throat, that kind of thing. What will you be doing for us here tonight?
I'm going to swallow these 4 hot dogs, one after another.
Actually going to swallow them, or you just put them in your mouth, or you swallow them? Are these standard, regular, all beef, whatever hot dogs?
Yes,
anything I can do to assist?
I need a drum roll.
Okay, Anton, here we go. The man's going to swallow 4 hot dogs. Stand by. There's number 1. Wait a minute. Thank you, Mark. Good luck to you. I have more trouble swallowing Tylenol. He did that, and you got none of this. There was none. All right, Doug Stelzer. Mr. Doug Stelzer. Doug, are you here? Come on out and say hello. Doug, welcome to the program. How long ago were you here, Doug?
Last year.
Last year? What did you do for us?
I took 2 cans of beer, poured them into 2 glasses without using my mouth, chin, neck, shoulders, hands, fingers, and all that good stuff.
Okay, explain this to me again. 2 cans of beer, 2 glasses. You put the contents of the cans into the glasses without using hands or extremities.
Right.
How did you do it?
I put them on my head.
Okay, there it is, the key word. He put them on his head. Here we go. Take it away, Mark. Do you need music, Doug? Any kind of a drum roll?
Drum roll, yeah.
All right, here we go. Doug Stelzer, ladies and gentlemen. 2 normal cans of beer. Open them right up.
David Letterman, this bud's for you.
Thank you. Great job, Doug. Good to see you. Here it is in slow motion. Doug Stelzer, take it away. Yes. Nice job, Doug. Thank you for coming back. Good to see you. Doug Stelzer. Someone has got to get this tape to the Russians and explain to them this is what freedom is really all about. Keep up the good fight. Oh, man. All right. Finally, is there Scott Vasil back there? Mr. Scott Vasil. Hi, Scott. How are you? Vasil? Vasil, that's right. Nice to see you, Scott. Scott, I'm sorry you and the Knicks were eliminated by the Bulls, but you gave it a good shot. you were here with us how long ago?
1987 for the anniversary special.
Yeah, that's right. So that's like 6 years ago, right?
Feels like it,
yeah.
sure.
And it was, as I recall, it was an exhilarating, breathtaking moment when you did what you're going to do for us again tonight. Tell the folks what it is.
Well, tonight I plan on stopping this metal fan at high speed with my tongue.
There you go. There you go. High-speed metal fan, stop with his tongue. Here you go. Plug it in, take it away.
Okay, Dave?
Yes, sir. I'll be right over here. Yeah. I hope that spilled beer is not a problem. Oh! There it is in slow motion. Great job. Thank you very much. Scott Basso, ladies and gentlemen. There's your stupid human tricks. I think we were all surprised to learn that Scott was still in the business. We have to do a commercial, and you'll see Tom Selleck in a couple of seconds. Come on back, folks. You sound terrific, as always. All right, Paul, you take the lady with the fist.
Yeah.
You take the guy with the tongue. Now, I'm no Chuck Woolery, but I think we could make a love connection
There we would have some.
I tell you, he got himself a gambling Jones. That's the problem there.
Talking that street talk.
Thank you very much. Although our next guest starred in the big hit Three Men and a Little Lady, to me and millions of other fans around the country, he'll always be remembered as TV's Barnaby Jones. Ladies and gentlemen. He was Magnum.
He wasn't Barnaby
No, he was
Jones.
not Barnaby Jones. He was Magnum.
He was Magnum.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the always good-looking Tom Selleck. Tom! How about that? That's great.
Nice.
That is movie star adoration.
Thank you.
And congratulations, you deserve it.
You know, I did a stupid human trick.
You came out here years ago.
Yeah, I didn't make the cut, though.
What was it? Tell the folks what it was.
Well, it was kind of in the... I can see why with the talent you had, but mine was in the...
Tom, don't get snotty.
I know. I did something in the beer category. But I did boat imitations in a big tub of water.
That's right. Do we have that on videotape? Hey, roll it, Hal. Here we have Tom Selleck sticking his head in a tub full of water.
A submarine with a full complement of sailors.
A submarine.
Maybe out of San Francisco Bay.
Here they go.
Wow.
Tom Selleck. One more. A proud night.
Yeah, it was fun.
But how about the guy who stuck the beer cans to his head?
That was good.
He starts out by slapping his scalp up with just a film of beer.
Well, that's a lot of hours in a bar, as I can tell you from personal experience. It takes a lot of practice.
You know, I think it was your most recent film, Mr. Baseball.
Yeah.
I saw it not too long ago. You know, I thought that was great. I enjoyed it quite well. Now, was there controversy about that? Was somebody upset? Were the Japanese upset? Were the Americans?
Japanese didn't like it so much that I went to bed with my co-star so soon, or maybe at all. They were a little upset
what was the problem there?
Traditional values in Japan don't notice how I'm kind of tap dancing here, don't really allow for such behavior. I mean, as a gaijin, that's a foreigner in Japan.
Right.
you don't do that. You don't mess with the local people.
And you actually heard protests about this?
Well, I heard it didn't do as well in Japan as we hoped it would.
No.
Which is a real good, you know.
How much time did you spend in Japan?
Oh, I was there for 4 months.
Did you enjoy it?
I had a good time. I got pretty lonely, though.
Yeah.
You know? I saw that. Well, I was pretty tall. I did, because my wife and daughter could only come over for like 2 weeks. And they loved it, you know. They went everywhere, and I worked.
And you must have been, as everybody who goes over there, you were, because of your size and because of your fame, you must have been worshipped as a god. Were you?
They didn't know who I was, Dave.
Now, what about the baseball? That must have been great fun for you. Did you actually get to play in some Japanese parks?
I played in about 4 or 5 Japanese parks, and you know what? The fences are closer.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Did you jerk any out?
I jerked a lot of them out.
Yeah.
I did a lot of hitting here, you know, with a lot of teams, which was like the time of my life. First I'd call all these major league clubs before the movie was going to come out and say, I really need to do research. And then I'd call them and say, will you let me hit with you? I'd like to do some publicity now that the movie's done.
Right.
So between the two things, I got to hit in about, I don't know, 15 parks over here and go to spring training with the Tigers, which was great. Yeah. And, you know, I was the oldest guy for the Tigers in 2 weeks of spring training, and there were about 8 guys who never called me anything but kid.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that is very cute.
Well, they're a little rough, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if they don't like you, if they won't kid around with you, you know they don't like you. So I knew I was accepted when they put heat rub in my jockstrap. Yeah, Kramer's atomic bomb. Can you say that on TV?
Same thing happened to me on my honeymoon. Thank you. Yeah. And let me tell you something, the Japanese were steamed about that, too.
They get upset about this.
Let's see. We have to pause here for a second, Tom, and then we'll come back and we'll continue to visit, chat about anything you like. We only have 4 shows left. Did you hear?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's nice to be here.
Well, good, and I hope you can come with us to the new place.
I'll be lurking.
All right. We'll pause for station identification and be right back with the working Tom Selleck. Is here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, boys. You have your own little, you know, are you going to make any more of those? What is that exactly?
Why do people laugh every time I drink out of this? This is the one and only Magnum mug, which, as you may remember...
I didn't realize Robert Goulet was on that show.
It's kind of close. No, they wanted to merchandise this, and they sent me some pictures, and it was so awful, I said, well, I'm sure I'd pick it if you could just make one of them.
Right.
And, of course, they sent it to me, and that was the last one they ever made.
But, you know,
I'm kind of fond of it,
for something that might be a little embarrassing to you, it's not
Drinking
bad.
out of the top of your head?
Oddly enough, we have a woman in the audience who can do that, too. But it's not as bad as it might be. It's sort of...
Well, it's comforting to do on talk shows. They laugh.
Are you going to be making any more of them baby movies?
I don't know. The baby's, the baby's probably like 16 now.
How many were there? There was the first one, right?
Seemed like about 8, but
no.
there was only 2. There was 2. We did 3 Men and a Baby, and then 3 Men and a Little Lady. And then, I don't know, everybody started saying, well, what are you going to do next? And
yeah.
I don't know.
Is there a possibility for an idea of another baby movie with it was you and
Ted Danson, Steve Guttenberg.
who now is going nuts with this
I like
Whoopi
those
thing,
guys.
so talk to him. Pray and talk to him.
No, well, Ted's a great guy, and so's Whoopi. I know nothing.
And Steve Guttenberg, who's a very nice kid.
He's not going with Whoopi.
Yeah, no. How about 3 Men and a Whoopi?
Yeah.
Now you got your movie. This baby writes itself, I'm telling you.
I'll talk to Disney. 3 Men and a Whoopi.
But you are doing something for, is it the Discovery Channel?
Yeah, I did this, they didn't pay me much, but I did this 10-part half-hour, 10 half hours on the universe, which is nice, you know, it's educational.
Do you know a lot about the universe?
I do now.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of did this so I could sound real smart.
All right.
And I do.
Sound smart for your kids?
For my kid and for everybody.
Yeah.
So, and I showed my kid. My kid's 4 1/2, and they're really not geared for 4 1/2-year-olds, but she was real interested and liked it. But I didn't show her the one, there's a scary one.
Which one is that?
Episode 3 on asteroids, which is really scary.
What's the problem there? Why would that be frightening?
Well, you know, dinosaurs are a big deal now.
Oh, are they ever? I've had it up to here with those dinosaurs.
Too.
I'm telling you something. If you've seen that movie, it's nothing more than mechanical lizards. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
Well, what happened, see, the dinosaurs went extinct. I'm sounding smart now, aren't I?
Yeah.
They went
about time, too, Tom.
They went extinct really very, very suddenly, and what they found is, see, an asteroid's something a mile in diameter or over, and a meteor's a mile under. Well, if the Earth is struck by a mile-wide asteroid, it would destroy 90% of life on this planet.
How so? By the impact or
by the impact and the dust cloud? It'd be like about 500 volcanoes going off, and that's what they think happened to the dinosaurs. And I did this thing to sound smart, but I ended up getting pretty scared, you know, because last December, all during the month of December, I was a little concerned. We had a near miss in universal terms.
Oh, you know, I remember sort of hearing about this.
Yeah, a 6-mile-wide asteroid just missed us by about 500,000.
You know, I heard it one night. I heard it.
Yeah. It was mid-December, wasn't it?
Yeah, scared the hell out of me. Like in the middle of the night, I just sat up right in bed and... What?
And then the big one's the comet in 2026 is going to hit us.
Oh, really? We are going to get hit?
Well, we may get hit. And it's just a good idea to keep kind of doing space research, so maybe we could deflect one of these things, because they hit the Earth all the time, and if one's big enough.
So you're saying what, shutters? Some kind of special shutters?
I think we need some skin lube or hot rub. But no, I think we need to get something that'll be able to predict it. I'm not sounding so smart.
But you know what it is, and I think my understanding of this, and is very naive, very limited, but as I understand it, what we know about the solar system and our home planet and the universe is just like a speck on your thumbnail compared to the island of Manhattan, where there is so much we don't know, so much we can't even comprehend, and certainly are far from being able to measure at this point. Too advanced for you, Tom?
No, it's very good. That was better than my stuff. No, we went up on Mauna Kea, which is a huge mountain in Hawaii. It's 14,000 feet, and you get a little dinghy up there.
Yeah.
With no oxygen.
Thin, sure.
So they let us acclimatize at 9,000 feet for an hour, and we found out from the scientists up there, you're supposed to do that for a week. So I got to this one phrase where, I mean, things get really funny at 14,000 feet. Funnier than now. And I had this thing where I had to describe dark matter.
Dark matter, that's
And dark matter is called that because it's very dark.
Right.
Now, when you try that at 14,000 feet, it can cost you the whole day. Because I was laughing. A woman who was supposed to provide lunch went screaming down the mountain because it wasn't on time. Weird things happen at 14,000.
But the dark matter, what is it exactly?
It's dark. That's as far. Well, I've only done 10 hours, 10 half hours, Dave. So, I mean, if we do a part 2, I'll
you come back and you'll know what.
I can do the Big Bang, though. I can do the Big Bang.
All right, what's the Big Bang?
Oh God.
You need some music for that?
No.
He's going to do the Big Bang for us. Here we go. There you go.
Thank you. No, it starts. See, the universe started with a point so small, Dave, smaller than you can conceive, smaller than an atom, and everything didn't explode out into space because there was no space. It exploded out and created space and time. And someday, everything's still expanding in the universe, and someday all the gravity will pull in everything back and form the Big Crunch to start the Big Bang again. Was that theremin music? Was that a theremin? Was that a theremin?
What a load of crap. Tom, it's always a treat to have you here.
Nice to see you,
Please
Dave.
come over and join us at the new show over there on CBS.
Good luck.
You worked there for quite a while, didn't you?
Yeah, in the old days.
Tom Selleck, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. After After tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 4 new programs left, and then we take the show up the street and around the corner to CBS. And in the meantime, we're showing you things that have happened here in the past. This is not so long ago. It's a couple of weeks ago, a little something we call the strong guy, the fat guy, the genius. Watch this and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Roll it, Hal. Hi, I want you to meet 3 gentlemen who are going to be with us here this evening. Your name, sir, is?
Mike Kovar.
Mike, nice to see you. And you are, sir?
A strong guy.
Strong guy. Your name, sir?
Tim Jackson.
Tim, yeah. And?
I'm a fat guy.
Tim, you're a fat guy. Great. Your name, sir?
Andy Pessin.
Andy?
Yeah, and I'm a genius.
A genius? Okay, great.
The strong guy, the fat guy, the genius. God gave them each a special gift at birth. They break it, they eat it, they solve it. That's the reason they were put upon this earth.
Bill, do you have something for the strong guy to bust?
Yeah, I have a Pat Cooper CD.
Pat Cooper, very funny comedian, been on the show several times. Wow, that was nothing. Look at that. And something for the fat guy to eat?
Yeah, I have some Tennessee Chow Chow relish.
Question for the genius, Bill, then we'll let you get back to your life.
Yeah, how tall is Mount Everest?
The elevation of Mount Everest.
Well, actually, there have been a couple of different measurements. The first one was 29,002, I think, but then some years later they revised that to 29,029.
One's strong, one's fat, one's a genius. There's nothing they don't break or eat or know. Nobody's sure where they came from. Nobody's sure where they might go.
Yeah, can you break that clock?
Do you have something for the fat guy to eat?
Head of lettuce?
A head of lettuce? And a question for the genius?
Yeah, what's the properties of an isosceles triangle?
It's got 2 sides that are equal.
Do you have anything for the strong guy to bust?
I've got this humidifier.
Oh, a humidifier. Tuna salad? All right.
If you got the best animal trainers in the world together, could you train a camel to ski?
I think the key thing would be to get the camel out of the desert into some place where there's snow. But once that's done, I imagine it can be done.
It could be done.
Yeah, absolutely. Smart enough,
Really is.
The strong guy, the fat guy, the genius.
The Doppler effect is basically when you have a wave phenomenon like either a light or sound, and the source of the wave is moving. The wave itself will be shifted in frequency or wavelength.
God gave them each a special gift at birth. They break it, they eat it, they solve it.
There's actually 3 area codes in New Jersey now, but Maplewood would be 201.
That's the reason they were put upon this earth. A chair, he'll break it. A pear, he'll eat it. A square, he'll calculate the size.
16 times 12 would be, let's see, 192.
Mr. Strong Guy, Mr. Fat Guy, Mr. Genius. You're 3 modern heroes in disguise. They break it, they eat it, they solve it.
Puissé.
That's the reason they were put upon this earth. That's the reason they were put upon this earth. That's the reason they were put upon this earth.
The strong guy, the fat guy, the genius. We'll be right back, kids.
The strong guy, the fat guy, the genius. God gave them each a special gift at birth. They break it, they solve it, they eat it.
Here's the deal. Whenever our next guests are on the program, they blow the roof off the dump and they hurt people. Tonight they will be performing a song from their most recent album here in the very popular CD format, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Save His Soul. Please welcome back to the program our friends Blues Traveler. Go, kids!
My mountain climber, busy at your task. I know you're in a hurry, but there's something I must ask. Would you dare to question? Would you want to know more? I got a challenge I hope you won't ignore. Conquer me. Figure me out and set me free. I got 100 million things to show you. There's many more to see, but only if you conquer me. Sometimes I get this precious few, and the grand scheme shows its face. When all is in harmony, it can be such a lonely place. For it's pretty the picture I shed still alone. Would anyone stoop to grasp this gauntlet of a throne? Conquer me, figure me out and set me free. I got 100 million things to show you. There's many more to see, but only if you conquer me. Conquer me. Figure me out and set me free. Oh, conquer me. Figure me out and set me free. Set me free. Yeah, yeah.
Nice job, John. Blues Traveler, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Yeah. Nice job. Man, that's good. Kids, we're out of time. My thanks to Blues Traveler and Tom Selleck. We'll see you next week. We have 4 programs left here at NBC. Good night, everybody.
I really hate to do this, and normally I wouldn't do this, but